What is up, everybody, and welcome to a sort of different style video on my channel. Today we're going to be doing a manga pickups video for the months of January to March. In case you guys are unaware, manga pickups videos are pretty much videos where I share with you guys which manga I've been purchasing, as well as reading, and maybe I'll throw in my take on the manga in there as well, sort of to build some awareness of the manga industry, maybe get some new people out there interested in manga who weren't before, or if you are already interested in manga, you might find a new manga series here that you never read before that, my opinion might sell you on the idea of that manga. I don't know, but I always love watching these videos, so I decided I kind of want to do my own. Now, I'm doing such a wide gap. Normally, people do it like every month. I'm doing such a wide gap because I don't have the deepest pockets in the world, so it really takes me a little bit to accumulate some volume. So today I have, I'd say maybe 20 volumes, maybe a little bit more to share with you guys. So let's go ahead, change the camera around, and we'll get to it. Okay, so until I can find a better spot to do this style video in, I'm going to be doing it at my computer desk. I just don't have my tripod for my other camera, so I have to use my webcam, so I hope you guys don't mind. But starting things off, we are going to be looking at One Piece Volume 1 and Volume 2. I know I'm getting into One Piece really late here. After reading these, I was so like, oh my gosh, I wanted to read more, but I'm going to actually hold off on reading these until I can have enough money to buy the box set. I sort of got 1 and 2 as a test to see if I would enjoy the series, and I actually did. I'm pretty surprised because I don't know, for some reason I always felt like I wouldn't like One Piece for some reason. I don't know why, but that's One Piece 1 and 2. Can't wait to pick up more of this, but like I said, going to be waiting for the manga box sets, at least until I can afford that. Alright, so moving on to number 2 of Deadman Wonderland. The art on this series covers is always so cool, which is what got me into the series to begin with. I bought number 1, and I think it was my first volume of manga I ever bought for myself. I just recently got into manga, so if you guys haven't figured that out already, I'm pretty new to this. So I picked up volume 1 because it looked really, really cool. I'm going to say it's not my favorite series, but it's definitely pretty good. It has, I love the way that the covers alternate from white to black. It looks really cool on the shelf. Just a decent manga all around, but the quality on it is really really good. The cover's really nice, as well as the colored pages that it comes with are really, really cool as well. It's a great manga all around. Okay, so the next volume of manga I picked up was volume number 1 of Log Horizon: The Westwind Brigade. So I've been sort of looking for new series to get into, because most of the ones that I've either watched the anime and already know what happens, or I just am not like super into. So I've been picking up quite a few volume 1s to sort of dabble in each one and see which one I like the best. Unfortunately, was not a big fan of Log Horizon. This is the manga version though. There is also a light novel. I believe the light novel is the original source material, so that might be better. A friend told me to try this out because it is sort of like Sword Art Online, and I did enjoy the anime Sword Art Online, so I'm one of those people, but I felt like Log Horizon, at least volume 1 of the manga, just didn't really have anything going on in it, you know what I mean? It was very bland. They didn't like care that okay, spoilers, they get trapped in a video game. It's like Sword Art Online. So, they didn't really seem to care that they were trapped in a video game, at least in volume 1. They were trying to figure out how to live in their new reality, and it just wasn't really my thing. I can see how people would like this, but I unfortunately just did not. I don't think I'll be picking up any more of Log Horizon, just not my kind of thing. Now, it's funny because I really thought I was going to like Log Horizon, but at the same time I picked up Log Horizon, I picked up Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon volume 1 of the manga version, not the light novel. This is a light novel as well. So I picked up number 1 of this, and I sort of got Log Horizon in this the same day, and I was like, I'll just pick this up, see if I like it. I doubt I'll like it. I'm going to like Log Horizon. I'm going to collect Log Horizon, you know what I mean? Just kind of had this feeling off the bat, but I ended up reading this after Log Horizon. I was like, oh my god, I actually like this. What the heck is going on? Because if you don't know, this is kind of like, I mean, right off the bat, you can see, Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? It's kind of more about, like, this one dude, and of course, all the girls like him, the kind of thing. But, I don't know, I just actually really like it, and I fell into the story pretty quickly, so I was pretty surprised by that. So I picked up volume 1 of Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in the Dungeon. My voice is shot. And then soon after, I went out and I picked up 2 and 3 because it just was that good. I mean, it's not an amazing series, but it was good enough to hold my attention. So, and hold me over for a while. So that's volume 2 and 3. Went ahead, picked those up right after Is It Wrong? Pickle Girls in the Dungeon volume 1, and was pretty pleased with it. So next up, I do have a manga with a special cover. This is volume 1 of Noragami Stray God. Now, I would have never picked up this manga before, but I actually got this in a Loot anime, so you can see it's actually a Loot Crate exclusive, and it has a different cover art, which I think is really cool. So I never would have picked this up on my own, but I am damn glad that Loot Anime sent me this because it's awesome. Noragami is awesome, and I would have never gave it a chance other than getting it like this. So I'm going to be picking up more of Noragami, definitely. Very, very interesting, very cool. It's about this this god who doesn't really have much of a following, so he kind of does like strange jobs to earn people's prayers, favors, whatever. I don't know how to explain it, but it's really good. It's pretty funny. I actually laughed a few times reading that. So let's move on. So next up, I've got the good old standard for myself. Every time I gotta get some fairy tale. So here is fairy tale number 11. This is probably like my favorite art on any of the fairy tales volumes so far that I've seen. It's so cool. It's got everything. It's got Natsu throwing up because he's motion sick. I don't know. It's just really cool. So there's volume 11. Not much to the backs on any of these with Lucy on the side there. I love me some fairy tale. I love the manga. I mean the anime, even the dub. Like I love fairy tale, and I know that fairy tale gets a lot of hate and a lot of flack out there. So I want to say that I do love fairy tale. I understand where people go, like why people say they don't like fairy tale. I get it. Your opinion is your own. So is mine. But I like fairy tale because it's just fun. You know, I watch it and I have fun. Sometimes it pulls at my heartstrings. Sometimes I just laugh, and it's great. And I'm a huge fan. I've actually only read up to 13. I'm currently on like the second chapter in here of 13. But here we go. Here's 13 right here. Out of the manga and anime, I think I'm perfectly content with the anime, but I'm still picking up the manga anyways. Like, I like to read it as well, so I'm getting both. It's more of collecting for the manga purposes because the anime is so good in my opinion, but either way, I'm happy to have these, and I am still reading through them, and I'm loving them. So there's 14, 15. It looks like this is the sort of Loxus arc where it goes kind of rogue. Which is pretty cool. So there's 15. We've got Natsu on the side. And moving on to my final fairy tale volume, 16, with Ichiya. I just watched a hilarious episode of the anime with Ichiya in it, and I'll be talking about that later. So there's volume 16 with Wendy on the side. So I'm almost to Wendy. Very interesting. Okay. I haven't gotten there yet. So as well as that, I also picked up Fairy Girls, which is a spin-off, takes place during the Grand Magic Games. So I started reading this, and I stopped. It's done, the art's by somebody different than Hiro Mashima, who is the author or mangaka or whatever of Fairy Tail. So the art's different, but it seems like it's going to be a pretty decent story nonetheless. I like it so far. I haven't gone very far into it. I'm like 2 chapters in, I want to say. But it's still pretty good. I'm going to probably save it until I actually get to that arc in the manga, so I just wanted to dabble in and see if it was any good. Next up, I got Fairy Tail Ice Trail. Follows Gray on some sort of childhood adventure that he'd had, apparently. I'm not too sure. Haven't even dabbled into this one yet. Volume 1. I hate how the spines are always upside down. Kind of drives me crazy, guys. So there's Fairy Tail. I hate that it's blurry, too. I'm so sorry, guys. So there's Fairy Tail. Ice Trail. Moving on, I've picked up volumes 3. Oh gosh, this one's too big. Volume 3, 4, and 5 of Tokyo Ghoul. Love me some Tokyo Ghoul. Really great series all around. Intense action. Very cool story, like unique story. Really liking it a lot. Definitely check out Tokyo Ghoul if you have never read it before, although I assume most of you guys probably have. And the final thing of manga I got in the months of January yeah, January to March, and I'm going to move the camera up for this, is Dragon Ball Viz Big, which contains 1, 2, and 3. There, you get the spine. So I was debating between Vinland Saga and this, and I just can't find enough information on Vinland Saga out there to know if it got canceled or not. Please, if you happen to know if the series got stopped short or if it's still being printed, please let me know, because I'm trying to figure it out. But I figured I'd get Dragon Ball because it's a sure bet, because all of these have been out for a very long time. So there we go. Volume 1 comes with, it's a 3-in-1, obviously, so it comes with the first 3. I'm going to be picking up the rest of these for sure. When I was a kid, I watched some Dragon Ball Z, and I would always play the Dragon Ball Z video games, but I never read Dragon Ball or saw the original Dragon Ball, so figured I'd pick it up, give it a shot, and I'm loving it so far. Very great adventure. Just feels it feels like a childish adventure to me, and I kind of needed that in my life right now. I mean, I got Fairy Tail and all, but I felt like I needed just a little bit more. So there's Dragon Ball, and that's it for the manga portion. I am gonna just quickly throw in one anime. I don't tend to buy anime, so there probably won't be many anime when I do these videos, if I do more of these. But I picked up Fairy Tail 19. And it's got Sting and Rogue on it, and they're actually some pretty cool characters. I like them quite a bit. When they first aired in the anime, I was like, I don't know how I feel about these guys, but they're actually pretty cool. I like them a lot. And this, I just finished watching every episode that was on here, and I gotta say, it finishes up the Celestial, like, Spirit Revolution arc, or whatever it's called, and I wasn't a big fan of that arc, but the rest of the episodes are just filler episodes, but they are damn good filler episodes. I actually really, really like the filler episodes of this. Every single one of them. Like Natsu babysitting, man, I can't remember her name, but the little girl, why can't I remember her name? Whatever. And it just, everything, all the little fun filler episodes were actually really great this time around. I really liked what was it? The Ichiya, the Fairy Tale of Dead Men. It was so good. It was funny. But anyways, that's it for this video. If you guys enjoyed this and you want to see more manga pickup videos in the future, please go ahead, shield bash that like button down below, leave a comment, maybe let me know what I could do better next time. I definitely will set up a different camera angle next time, because I know this was not ideal, but I really wanted to get this video out because I always wanted to do them, and I love these kind of videos on YouTube. So anyways, guys, hope to see you guys in the next one. Till then, though, stay frosty. Peace out.